The Mesoamerican ball game is one of humanity's oldest team sports, dating back over 3,000 years. Originating with the ancient Olmecs, it was later embraced by the Maya, Aztec, and other civilizations. This sacred game was more than just a sport. It held deep religious and cultural significance. Played on grand ball courts, it was a ritualistic event that symbolized the cosmic struggle between life and death, and was often associated with fertility and the gods. Played by civilizations like the Olmec, Maya, and Aztec, this game was far more than just entertainment. It was a ritual deeply tied to life, death, politics, and the cosmos. The game involved a heavy rubber ball, which players struck with their hips, forearms, or rackets. Courts varied in size and shape, often resembling a capital I with sloped walls. Each culture had its own version of the game. The Maya called it pits, while the Aztecs referred to it as Ulamelisli. Rules and objectives could differ, but the essence of the game remained a blend of sport and sacred ritual. Imagine standing on the great ball court at Chichen Itza, the largest known court in Mesoamerica, its towering walls adorned with intricate carvings of players in elaborate gear. The court measures an impressive 168 meters long and 70 meters wide. The court wasn't just a playing field, it was a sacred space where humans connected with gods and maintained cosmic order. Significant events, such as ritualistic games and ceremonies, took place here, emphasizing its importance in Mesoamerican culture. The game itself was deceptively simple, yet physically demanding. Players used their hips, or sometimes paddles or forearms, to keep a heavy rubber ball in motion. The goal? To pass it through stone rings mounted high on the court walls, or simply keep it in play within strict boundaries. But this wasn't just about scoring points. Every movement carried symbolic weight. The ball symbolized celestial bodies, most often the sun, and its motion represented cosmic cycles like day turning into night or life transitioning into death. Each team had specific roles, with some players acting as defenders and others as attackers. The scoring system varied, but often passing the ball through the stone ring was a rare and highly celebrated event. More commonly, points were scored by keeping the ball in play and within the boundaries. The game's elements and actions were deeply symbolic. The court itself represented the world, and the ball's movement mirrored the journey of celestial bodies. The players' efforts to control the ball symbolized humanity's struggle to maintain balance in the universe. Every hit, every pass, was a reenactment of cosmic battles, reflecting the eternal struggle between order and chaos. The court was seen as a portal to Xibalba, the Maya underworld, where mythological battles between gods unfolded. One such myth is told in the Popol Vuh, the sacred text of the Maya. It recounts how two hero twins were summoned to play against the lords of Xibalba in a deadly contest. Though they lost their lives, their sacrifice brought renewal to the world, a theme echoed in real-life rituals tied to the game. At sites like Chichen Itza and El Tajin, carvings depict players being sacrificed after matches. One famous relief shows a kneeling player whose decapitated head sprouts vegetation, a powerful image of life emerging from death. Sacrifice wasn't always punishment. It was often seen as an honor, a way for victors or captives to appease gods like Huitzilopochtli or Quetzalcoatl. But not every match ended in bloodshed. Before the game, priests would perform elaborate rituals to invoke the gods' favor, using ceremonial objects and altars. Incense was burned, offerings were made, and chants filled the air, creating a sacred atmosphere. Players donned ceremonial attire and received blessings from priests, believed to protect them and enhance their abilities. The hero twins' journey to Xibalba was more than a myth. It was a narrative that shaped the very essence of the ball game. After the game, rituals continued, honoring the players and celebrating the community's connection to the divine. These rituals and myths were integral to the ball game, intertwining sport, religion, and the cosmos in a profound cultural tapestry. The ball game was a crucial tool for diplomacy and conflict resolution. Rival cities often settled disputes on the court instead of waging war. The game also helped form alliances, with leaders using it as a diplomatic tool. The significance of the game extended beyond sport or religion. It was deeply political. Aztec emperors hosted grand tournaments in central plazas, showcasing power and wealth while fostering unity among their people. Victories brought prestige to players and their communities, while losers faced dire consequences. Over time, variations of the game spread across Mesoamerica, from Olmec villages, where it began around 1400 BCE, to Maya cities like Tikal and Aztec capitals like Tenochtitlan. Each culture adapted it to their own traditions while preserving its core symbolism. The rules and significance of the game evolved, reflecting the unique values and beliefs of each society. Then came colonization. When Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, they marveled at this strange sport played with rubber balls, a material unknown in Europe at the time. But they also deemed it barbaric due to its ritual sacrifices and banned it outright. Many courts were destroyed, many traditions suppressed. Despite the suppression, the game managed to survive in secret. Indigenous people adapted the game, preserving its essence while avoiding Spanish scrutiny. Yet echoes of this ancient game persist even today, not just in revived versions played by indigenous communities, but also in modern sports like soccer. Think about it. Both games revolve around keeping a ball in constant motion within defined boundaries, a concept rooted in ancient rituals symbolizing cosmic balance. Both foster community pride. Ancient cities rallied behind their teams much like modern fans, donning jerseys in packed stadiums. Even structurally, there are parallels between ancient ball courts and modern arenas. Grand communal spaces where people gather not just for sport, but for shared cultural experiences. Today, efforts to revive and honor this ancient tradition continue, with cultural festivals and ceremonies celebrating the legacy of the ball game. Educational programs and community workshops aim to keep the spirit of the ball game alive, ensuring its place in contemporary cultural practices. The journey from the sacred ball game of Mesoamerica to modern soccer is a testament to the evolution of human culture. This transformation highlights our enduring love for competition and the ways we connect with each other and the divine. The sacred ball game was more than just a sport, it was a ritual that balanced life and death, reflecting the cosmic order. Today, soccer continues this legacy, bringing people together across the globe, transcending boundaries and cultures. So next time you watch a soccer match or kick a ball around with friends, remember its ancient roots, a game born from rituals that sought to balance life and death under celestial God's watchful eyes. The Sacred Ballgame's legacy endures, reminding us of our shared humanity and the timeless nature of sport. Want more journeys into history? Follow Adventure Seeker's Paradise for your next adventure. Dive deeper into the Sacred Ballgame, visit historical sites, support cultural preservation efforts, and share this video to spread awareness.